Hi everybody, thanks for joining us this week, for liking us and following us on Facebook. Last week we took the time and we went over 5 exercises that you could do at home post-baby to kind of get yourself back in shape. And through that conversation, somebody posted back in and wanted to know what to do about hip bursitis. So today we're going to take a few minutes and we're going to take you through 5 exercises that you can do for hip bursitis, just to alleviate, make that feel better, get that tissue and those muscles working properly again, and also many other hip conditions that have to do with tight muscles and restrictions. So today I'm going to take you through those 5. We're going to start off, anytime we have a bursitis or restriction, we're going to start off with some stretching and some flexibility within that area. So for this one specifically, I'm going to take you into a kneeling lunge position. We're going to get our body nice and straight upright. I want a nice flex on the back glute. We're going to try to get a pull through the front of the thigh and in the hip flexor. I want you to maintain body position. Once you engage that glute, you can move forward slightly until you feel that stretch in the front of the thigh. You're going to hold that for 30 to 60 seconds and do that twice. So that's the stretching component of this. The next one I'm going to take you into is a bridge with a ball squeeze. And what this one's going to do is put some pressure internally onto the femur as you're taking your hip up into a bridge position. So we're going to start on the floor here. Again, make sure you're using a good core, neutral spine, feet shoulder width apart, feet straight ahead. Give a nice little squeeze on the ball and then nice and smooth bridge up, squeezing the glutes. Up and down, nice and smooth and controlled, trying to engage those glute muscles and take pressure off that hip. So I want 12 to 15 repetitions of those. The next one we're going to do is we're going to engage the glute medius muscle. So we're going to just use a band. These are really cheap, really easy to get at home. You can step on the band, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring that leg out to the side. Maintaining nice balanced position, flexing that glute medius, keeping your torso nice and tall, and trying to flex and extend that leg out to the side. Next, we're going to do lying leg circles. This is kind of an integrated, what we would call a neuromuscular control or reactivation of the movement pattern of the hip joint. We're going to just take the hip through a full range of motion. So I want nice neutral spine position here, nice stable through the shoulders, and then we're doing a nice rotation through the hip, nice and controlled. You're going to want to do it both directions. So I want about 12 repetitions clockwise and then 12 more counterclockwise. And we're going to move that hip through that full range. Try to keep the core stable so that you're not twisting at the pelvis. You want your pelvis neutral with a nice movement through the leg. Finally, after that, we're going to do a clamshell movement. You can do these in a couple different ways, but my favorite position here is starting in what we call the quadruped or the hands and knees position. We're going to stabilize the core and we're just going to bring that leg out and up to the side. Again, here we're integrating a bunch of those muscles within the hip joint. We want 12 to 15 repetitions here as well. So these are 5 exercises that you can do at home to work on hip bursitis or other hip conditions. Any of you that have questions or areas that you would like to see us talk about or address here, please send in your comments and we'll be glad to address those in the following posts. So have a great week. Thanks for following us.